Do we still have them?
Yeah, they remember the
Yes,
last
it was a
one.
lot of fun. So we got to get candles and yeah, that was nice. It was fun.
We went in between the rainfall because everything, my farmer's market was closed, the kids dance, everything, right? So we're like, well, cool, we get to slow down and just chill with it. So we took a million walks on Saturday, just in between the rain. Met a bunch of our neighbors, like neighbors we normally don't get to see, not our immediate neighbors. This is really cool lady. She's fighting cancer and she's having a birthday party. And she was not canceling it. So that was Saturday, and then yesterday, after we did our online service, and then we went to the beach. It was sunny and warm. Did you guys check it out?
We went to the beach trail, the Sacramento Beach Trail yesterday.
Okay, so it's open. Yes. I thought about you actually when
There's
you
a
were going by
section
the
that's closed, so
Okay.
you have to go up the stairs and through the neighborhood and back down.
Okay.
It's that bridge area that's a little narrow. Anyway, it's beautiful.
Santa Night.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Yeah. So.
All right, one more last minute. I think I need to send to somebody, and then we are going to get Carmen in here now.
We're talking.
It's allowed. Talking's allowed.
Then I went to Trader Joe's and just took whatever.
Oh, I did.
I
Yeah.
got us spaghetti. It was just whatever was there, and then I went home and started cooking. Looking for recipes. Oh, what do I have?
Yeah, I have.
That's funny.
It's kind of fun. It's creative.
When I was at,
Exactly.
when I was at Trader
Recipe
Joe's,
that-
they had kale and like corned beef. Like that was funny. It was really funny. I'm like, do we like corned beef? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I just went to go get some wine on Saturday night after work one day.
So
And they just delivered toilet paper and
They
towels when I was getting there. And I have never
Oh wow.
in my
Oh my
50 years
gosh.
of life seen such mayhem. I even waited for gas in 1970s.
yeah.
My dad.
oh, that was crazy time.
I remember that.
People were crazy, like climbing over each other practically to get it. And guy at, what do you call it, was like, two. Everybody gets one toilet paper, one
It
paper
was
towel.
rationing everything.
We're in the front, standing in the doors. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just want this wine.
I just want this wine. If you go from home and your workout, you could use that as a wine bottle.
Have you seen the Kermit thing?
Yes. All right, ladies. So here we go. And gentlemen, if there's any gentlemen joining us at home, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to really put the gentle and gentle flow today. So we are going to start off on our backs right here. Starting off in Shavasana. It's a nice excuse. Crazy times are a nice excuse to start off in Shavasana. Close your eyes here. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. Big inhale. Nice smooth exhale. And with each exhale, now start to just melt into your mat. Let your shoulders get heavy as they roll back. Let your head and neck relax. Maybe give a little rock from side to side with your head. And we can bring our arms above our head just one time. Nice big stretch. Point the toes. Stretch all through our body here. As we inhale and then exhale, we'll bring our arms back to our sides. Settling back in. Scan your body from your feet all the way to your head. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable and maybe your lower back or your knees, make sure you put a little blanket or some kind of support for yourself under those knees or your back. And then with your next inhale, let's flex through those feet, scrunching up our toes, big tightening of our feet here. Then exhale, let those feet relax. Maybe you want to wiggle those toes now after that. Tuning into your calves. As you inhale, flex through those calves, pressing them into your mat. And exhale, relax your calves. Just check in on your knees real quick, making sure they're comfortable. And then we'll tune into our thighs. And with an inhale, flex those thighs. Nice strong thighs. And as you exhale, soften through the thighs, letting them melt away into your mat. Drawing your attention to your pelvis here, pull that belly button in, flexing into your lower pelvis, lower ab region. And exhale, soften through that space. Time for our glutes, tuning into our glutes here, flex those glutes, nice strong squeeze, and let them melt back into the mat, letting go of any tension. Onto our lower back and our belly here. On our inhale, pull our belly button into our spine, flexing into our abs as we let our lower back press into the mat. And exhale, relax. Tuning into your chest and your shoulders here as you inhale, flex that chest, press those shoulders into the mat. And exhale, relax that space. Let's focus on those arms now, nice and long on our arms here. As we inhale, ball up our hands into fists, flexing those arms, maybe pressing them into the mat, even if that feels okay. And relax that space. Back of our shoulders now. As we inhale, press them into the mat, flex that upper back, and release. Tuning into your neck and your upper part of your shoulders now. And as you inhale, flex into your neck, flex into your shoulders. And release that tension in that space. You need to rock from side to side here. Go ahead. Your neck needs some movement. And now we're going to focus on our jaw. Tuning into our jaw. As we inhale, clench that jaw up. And as you exhale, really let it relax. Let the mouth fall open. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. And feel your ears slide back. Let's focus on that whole face, right in the center of our face, right between those eyebrows, into our nose, into our cheeks. And as you inhale, scrunch up your face. And as you exhale, relax and soften that space. Tuning into our scalp. We really can't flex our scalp. If you can, cool, go for it. Otherwise, take your hands and bring them onto your head. Bring your fingers right along the center of your head. Thumbs might be right there above the ears. And as you inhale, press those fingertips into your head. And as you exhale, glide those fingers down your head. And again, pressing those fingers into your head. Exhale. Melting those fingers down in your head. Relaxing your scalp. Do that a couple more times here. And then on an exhale, let's bring those arms all the way back to the mat. On your next inhale, scan your body one more time from your feet all the way to your head, noticing any aches or pains you might be experiencing, or maybe where some tension is settled in. And just honor that. See if we can relax to that space today and just let it go. Alrighty, on our next inhale, let's hug our knees in. Sorry, I should have warned you. Hopefully your strap is nearby. And at home, if you don't have a strap, you can grab a towel, anything that you can wrap around your foot and hold on to for those hamstring stretches will work. Remember, we don't have to be perfect. It's a yoga practice, not a yoga perfect. Go ahead and take some gentle rocks here if you like. And we'll come back into stillness. With an exhale, release that right leg out to the mat. Inhale, hugging in your left leg, grabbing that strap, unravel your strap. And then we're going to wrap that strap around the ball of our right foot. And on an inhale, we're going to lengthen through our leg here, pushing that heel up toward the ceiling, getting nice and long here. Tuck that pelvis toward the ceiling, pulling our belly button in. You might be feeling the stretch all the way from your hip, all the way out through your heel. See if you can dip those toes below your heel to further engage those hamstrings, to really get deep into that stretch. Check in on your shoulders. When you grab a hold of that strap, as you hunch forward, let those shoulders relax back to the mat. Every inhale, lengthen through your leg. If you're comfortable with reaching up and grabbing your toes instead, you can go that route. It's up to you, whatever you like here. Remember, we don't get hurt. If something's really painful, don't do it. Not even really painful, moderately painful, you don't even have to do it. Don't force anything here. Keep pushing that heel away as you stretch the back of that leg out. Alrighty, inhale, lengthen that leg, and as you exhale, this time move those toes as if you could touch the floor above your head, bringing that thigh closer to your belly, pushing through your heel, exhale, sinking that leg, going as far as you can stand it. And again, if you'd rather reach up and tuck 2 fingers inside your big toe, that's an option, holding on to that foot holding on to that big toe with your hand. Again, every inhale is a nice big lengthen of the leg. Every exhale, continue to sink that leg towards your belly. Alrighty, with your exhale, bring that leg back to neutral. Inhale, continue to push through that leg, but as you exhale, let's drop that left leg out toward the side here. Stretching into that inner thigh, pushing through our heel. Left leg drops out to your left side. As we do that, and our right hip rolls up, roll that right hip back. Rolling that right hip back is going to give you that little tug of war in that inner thigh. Hopefully it feels good here. Again, only going as far as you're comfortable. If that's a little much, bring the leg back up. If you need some support, you can take a block or a pillow, whatever you have, and place it under that left leg, giving it a little more support. And then inhale, let's bring that left leg back through the center, removing that strap. With your next inhale, bring your right leg in, and as you exhale, release that left ankle onto that right thigh for this figure 4, reverse pigeon, whatever you prefer to call it. Interlacing our fingers around our right thigh. As we inhale, let that right thigh press back. As you exhale, let that left knee move away from your body, stretching into that left hip. And every inhale, right thigh presses back. Every exhale, left knee moves away from your body. Relax those shoulders back to the mat. If you hunch them forward, let them relax. And exhale, release that right thigh. Now keep your legs in this position here. Keep that figure 4 stretch. And as you exhale, you're going to rotate just from the hips, bringing that left foot flat on the floor or flat to a block. See if you can get that right leg all the way to the ground here. Roll your left shoulder back, extend that left arm, turning your gaze out over those left fingertips if that feels okay in your neck. Take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper, twisting into our side, and into our belly, and into our sacral chakra.
Roll those hips back to center, your head comes back to center. And as you exhale, release that left leg out to the mat. Inhale, hugging in our right leg here. And taking that strap and wrapping it around the ball of that right foot. And then on an inhale, we'll lengthen through this leg nice and long, pushing that heel up away from you. Seeing if you can dip those toes below your heel. Maybe feeling the stretch all the way from your hip all the way out the back of that leg. Check in on the back of your knees. If you feel a little overextended on that knee, just give a little micro bend to your knee. Every inhale, keep pushing that heel away from you. Let the shoulders relax back to the mat. Push that heel away as you inhale and exhale. Let's bring those toes toward the floor above our head. Bringing that thigh closer to our belly. Again, reaching up and grabbing the inside of that big toe with 2 fingers if you prefer to do it that way. And with an exhale, release that leg back into neutral. Oh, we're going to drop it out to the right side. I forgot about that. Sorry. Inhale, lengthen through that leg. And with your exhale, right leg out to the right side. Pushing through that heel, pull that belly button back, rolling that left hip back to the mat. Again, supporting this leg if you need to. Bring a hand out to rest underneath of it, or a block under your thigh is helpful. Whatever you need here. Pushing through our heel every time here when we inhale. With your next inhale, bring that right leg back into neutral, removing that strap, and then inhale, bring the left leg in, and exhale, release that right ankle onto your left thigh, interlacing your fingers around that left thigh. Inhale, left thigh presses back. Exhale, right knee moves away from you, getting into that hip, nice and deep into that hip. Every inhale, the left thigh presses back. Every exhale, right knee moves away. I could hang out here for all morning, whole class you can do this. With your exhale, release that left thigh. Keeping your legs in this figure 4. Gently roll those hips to the left, bringing your right foot flat on the floor or flat to a block or flat to whatever you have at home. Extend that right arm and turn your gaze up over those right fingertips. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, sink into this twist. And inhale, let's roll back through the center. Exhale, bring that right leg back to meet the left. Gently rock from side to side here if that sounds good to you. Massaging into our glutes and our lower back a little bit here. And then give those legs a big hug as you inhale. And as you exhale, let's rock up. And let's roll over into our tabletop. Pressing those palms into the mat, pull that belly button in, let those shoulders slide away from your ears here. Settling into this tabletop position here. Check in on your head and neck, lift that head up into neutral, let those shoulders slide away from those ears here. And on your next inhale, let that chest sink toward the floor, pulling it forward like you're trying to get it past your biceps. Let those shoulders slide away from those ears. And as you exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, pull the heart back through the shoulder blades, coming into cat pose here. Inhale, sinking back into cow. Exhale, rounding into cat. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. Take your time with these here. Do these at your own pace. Nice and easy here. If you'd like to make them bigger and more exaggerated, you are welcome to take a little creative freedom with this pose here. We'll come right back into our center here, coming back into neutral. Let's move our hips from side to side. Maybe pushing the ribs from side to side. Then right back into neutral. Bring our toes together, knees mat distance apart, and exhale. Let's slide those hips back into child pose. Arms are nice and long here. Taking a nice big inhale. Exhale, let the hips get heavy. Check in on your knees. If this is a little much for your knees, you can bring them in a little bit if you need to. Finding what's comfortable here. If your hips are up and you feel like you're really straining through that space, putting a pillow between the back of your thigh and the top of your calf can sometimes alleviate that strain. On an exhale, let's walk those arms off the right side of the mat, extending that left arm out as far as you can go. Take a nice deep breath into that left side body, using your breath to stretch your rib cage. Slowly let that air out. Take a big breath in, really focusing on breathing into those left lungs. Letting it out. One more time. Nice big deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, come back through the center. And exhale over to the other side, extending that right arm out as far as you can go. Nice big inhale into that right side.
back to the center. Bring our palms together here in front of you. As you inhale, bend at the elbows, hands to the base of the neck. Walk those elbows away from you as far as you can go. Try not to be right on top of your elbows here. Take a nice, I'll face you to it. How about that? Bring them, really come all the way. Yeah, there you go. Walk the elbows away if you can. Try not to be right on top of your elbows here. Try to get onto that tricep a little bit here. Sinking that chest toward the floor. Exhale the palms to the mat. Inhale, we're rocking up into tabletop, flipping our toes. We are going to come up onto our feet just briefly. Let's lift those hips up and back here, coming into our downward dog, pressing those palms into the mat, nice and strong. Triceps are spinning in toward our ears. As we inhale, pull that belly button in, lifting those hips up toward the ceiling. Exhale, press those thighs toward the back of the room as those heels are headed toward the mat. Every inhale, it's a lift of those hips, and every exhale, it's a sink of those heels. Keeping in mind that this pose is about lengthening and strengthening through our spine here, so don't worry about those heels getting to the mat, it's okay. On your next inhale, look out in front of you. As you exhale, walk those feet forward into a nice ragdoll pose. Bending through the knees, let your belly rest on those thighs. Arms are like little wet noodles hanging off your side here. Let that head and neck totally relax. Top of your head's pointed toward the floor. From here, if you'd like to take the option of grabbing elbow to elbow and take those gentle sways, you are free to do that. Nice and easy here. And back into stillness. Release the arms. Press those feet into the mat. And inhale. Slowly roll on up. Exhaling at the top. Relaxing those arms out to your side here. Fixing your pants. Whatever you gotta do. And then making our way into our mountain pose. So toes are facing forward, knees are facing forward. We're lifting through those quads. Belly button pulls in as that pelvic bowl tilts forward. Relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes here. And on your next breath, scan your body from the toes to your head, noticing anything out of alignment here. Maybe you are putting your weight all into one foot. Maybe your toes are turned out on one side. Bring everything together. Imagine that you're lifting through your arches while your feet are pressing into the mat. We're going to take those breaths of joy. So it's those 3 inhales to an exhale with a forward fold. So let those arms relax, and then we're going to lift the arms as we inhale. Inhale. Inhale, reaching up, looking up if that's comfortable for you. Exhale, hinging into our forward fold. Pressing those feet into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms on up. And exhale, bringing those hands back to our heart center, releasing our hands off to the side. Now, if you'd like to visualize something that brings you joy as we do this breath of joy, maybe it's the color that makes you feel joy, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a thing, maybe it's an idea, whatever it is, you can bring that to mind and inhale. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Hinge from those hips as you fold forward. Press those feet into the mat. Inhale, sweep those arms on up. And exhale those hands back through your heart center. Again, inhale, 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 and exhale. Hinge from your hips and fold forward. Press those feet into the mat and inhale, sweep those arms on up.
heart center. From here, we'll do this in silence to your own breath 3 times, and then we'll all meet in mountain pose. All right, inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from those hips and fold forward. Inhale, half lift, but exhale, plant the hands and let's step back into that downward dog. Inhale, lifting those hips up. Exhale, sinking those heels. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our right leg on up. Exhale, pull that right leg all the way through, planting it between those hands here. Knee is on top of our ankle. We're pressing out through that back thigh. Blocks under your hands here if you need some support. And then on an exhale, we're going to gently sink into our low lunge. Flex this back thigh, press it toward the back of the room. Double check in on that leg. If you've hinged forward here, slide the hips back to get that knee on top of the ankle, or heel toe your foot forward until that leg's in alignment. Squaring those hips to the front of the mat. And when you're ready, you can inhale and sweep the arms up. If this is not your jam right here, that's okay. Bring your hands to blocks, keeping yourself supported in a way that you feel safe and comfortable. Inhale, reaching up, looking up. Exhale those hands to the mat. Have an inhale here. Exhale, anchoring into that right leg. Slowly glide those hips back, coming all the way to your heel. Long along the back of this leg here. Inhale, lengthening through our spine, looking out in front of us. Using blocks under your hands here if you need it. Every exhale, push that right hip back, getting even deeper into our hamstrings here. Exhale, walk those hands forward. Inhale, flip that back toe, lift that back leg, and exhale, slide into your downward dog. Inhale, let's sweep that left leg on up. Exhale, gently bringing it through, getting ready for that low lunge. Make sure our knees on top of our ankle, our thigh is pressing back. And with an exhale, we're gently sliding into our low lunge. Checking in on that knee to ankle alignment here, making sure we've got that nice straight line. Rolling our shoulders back, pulling our belly button in. And on an inhale, if you're comfortable with it, bring those arms on up. As you're feeling bendier and bendier in these poses, you want to sink downward. Make sure you don't sink forward. You want to sink through those hips, but taking care of our hip flexors that we don't overdo it. Inhale, reaching up, looking up. Exhale those hands to the mat. Press that left foot in and slowly sliding the hips back all the way to that heel. Push that left hip back, nice and long on the back of our leg. Shoulders are rolling away from the ears. Exhale, gently walk the hands forward. Inhale, flip that back toe, lifting our back leg, and exhale, sliding back into downward dog. I know you love those lunges so much, we're going to do them again. Inhale that right leg on up. Exhale. exhale, pull it all the way through, setting up for your low lunge. And when you're ready, sink into that low lunge, making sure our front leg is in that knee to ankle alignment here. Inhale, sweep those arms up when you're ready. This time we're going to exhale our hands to our heart center, get nice and long through our spine, and bring that left elbow outside that right knee as we twist through our shoulders, gazing toward the back of the room. If getting that elbow outside that knee is not working for you, you can just let the arms go. You can bring your hand to your hip, left hand inside that left leg. Do what works best for your body. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale those hands to the mat. Anchor through that left foot and glide those hips on back. Get nice and long in the back of our leg, looking out in front of us. With an exhale, gently walking forward here. This time we're going to bring our right hand inside of our right foot. And then on an inhale, send that left arm up in a little twist here if that feels okay for you. If that does not feel okay, just stay right here, anchored by your foot, it's okay. And then exhale, sweep that left hand down to replace the right, and inhale, twist toward your foot. Nice and long for our arms, stacking through those shoulders. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Inhale, flip your back toe, lift that back leg, and exhale, slide into downward dog. Inhale, the left leg on up. Exhale, sweep it all the way through, setting up for that low lunge. And when you're ready, on an exhale, sinking into our low lunge. Check in on the knee to ankle, and inhale, sweep your arms on up. Exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, bring that left elbow outside that right knee. Twist through those shoulders. Inhale, come back through the center. Exhale those hands to the mat. And then glide those hips back all the way to your heel. Long in the back of that leg. Exhale, walk those hands forward, bending back into that left leg. Bring that left hand inside that left foot, and inhale, send that right arm up to the sky, twisting through your shoulders here. Again, if this is not working out for you, that's okay. Bring those hands right back to the mat. You can stay right here, long in that spine, looking out in front of you. And then exhale, let's sweep that right hand down to replace the left, and then inhale, sweeping that left arm up, twisting through those shoulders, turning that belly toward your thigh. And exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhale, flip that back toe. Exhale, lift that back leg, sliding back into our downward dog. Have an inhale here, and exhale, sink to those knees. Wiggle those hips here, little movement after those hip flexors, getting that nice deep stretch. Press the palms into the mat and gently walk it back. Bring your hands off to one side, and let's sweep those legs around in front of us. We're going to move into supported fish. So those of you at home, if you do not have blocks, rolled up blankets, your regular pillows kind of flattened out on top of each other, your couch cushions, because they're really nice and firm. Well, mine are anyway. Maybe some of you have really comfy
I
couches.
have 2 kids now.
So find what works for you. What brings right along our spine, usually about mid-back is okay. Slowly rolling around. Squeezing, hugging with those shoulder blades on that block. Let the head and neck relax back. If you need that second block or a pillow, whatever it is you're using at home, bring it right there under the top of your head, giving you the comfort you need. Taking a nice big inhale here. Exhale, melt onto your block. Shoulders relax. head and neck are relaxed. Opening up our chest here. Letting go of all that stress. Relaxing into the space. If you'd like to bring your arms all the way above your head, you are welcome to do so. But once your arms are above your head, you really want the back of those hands resting on something so you're not just dangling there in midair. Now, if you'd like to stay here for your final resting pose, you are welcome to do that. Otherwise, bring those palms to your side, press them into the mat. Maybe support your head with one of your hands on your way up, coming all the way up. Get a hold of those knees here, and let's roll on back. You can go ahead and grab the outsides of your feet for happy baby here. Taking those gentle rocks from side to side if they feel good to you. And then on your next inhale, you can squeeze in, just taking whatever final movements you feel you need here. Nice and easy. I like the happy baby after that supported fish because it's pressing into your back in that space where that block was just pressing. It's a nice little massage into that space. Take a nice big inhale here and exhale, releasing those legs out to the mat. Take a nice deep inhale, big exhale through your mouth. Big deep inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. One more time, big deep breath in. Big exhale through your mouth. Let your body melt into the mat. This is your time to really rest your mind and your muscles, sending those thoughts away on their little thought bubble to catch up with you later. If you need a focal point, tune into that sacral chakra from your belly button deep into your pelvis and picture that orange color in this space and let that be all that you think about while you rest.
orange color of your sacral space. Breathing it in. Letting it fill your body with passion and creativity. With your next breath, bring movement into your body wherever it strikes you first. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, whatever you like here. Relaxing here, but slowly waking up at the same time. Eventually rolling over to one side and gently pressing yourself up to a nice, easy seat. Bringing your hands into Anjali Mudra right here at your heart center. Closing your eyes. We're going to think about ourselves for a moment, a little self-care. Repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. And may I live with ease. Namaste. Thank you everyone online and in person for joining me today. I really appreciate you sticking with me.